Okay, so welcome everybody to today's practice, and today we've got a special practice which is focused on soothing the immune system, and that's actually also connected with the lymphatic system. They are both interconnected, and it's a time of lots of changes, and lots of changes in the weather as well. So it's really good to sometimes focus on doing a restorative yin practice where we can soothe the nervous system and also soothe the lymphatic system. So today we're actually going to start with the diaphragmatic or belly breathing, because this deep breathing helps to keep the lymph flowing through the body. And so we're actually going to do this by lying on your back. So we're going to do, the reason we're going to do this because it really brings the awareness to the movement of the abdomen if you're lying down. So if you accompany me to lying on your back with your knees bent, just getting into a comfortable position here. And just first of all, just placing your hands on your abdomen. And from here, just noticing the movement of your breath. So just simply connecting with the breath, just noticing the movement of your abdomen as you're breathing in and out. Remember this, connecting with the deep, long breath really helps to soothe any stress or anxiety. And so now we have connected with the movement. I'm going to accompany you with 7 rounds. So we're going to inhale for 4 and simply exhale for 4. And as you inhale, notice how the abdomen expands. And as you exhale, notice how it moves downwards towards your spinal column. Okay, so when you're ready, exhaling completely. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now just returning to your natural breathing. And just notice how this soothes your system, relaxes the body. Okay, so from here, if you'd like to take your mat now against the wall, because we're going to have the legs up the wall. I'm going to bring the legs up the wall for this next pose. So just moving. Okay, so this pose is particularly important for the lymph because we are allowing the lymphatic fluid from the feet and the legs to simply move down the legs. So this is a very restorative pose. So coming to the wall. And from here, simply bring the legs up the wall. Remember, you can have the legs straight if that's comfortable for you. If you have very tight hamstrings, you can bend the legs a little. The important thing is just to make sure that you don't have your pelvis lifted. Make sure that the back feels comfortable against or basically on the mat. And wherever you have in whatever position you've got your legs, you will feel quite a nice stretch in the hamstrings, like a gentle stretch there in the hamstrings. So let's just start here with the 5 minutes. And what I'll be doing at the beginning of each pose is simply doing 3 rounds of this deep breathing, this diaphragmatic or belly breathing. So exhale completely and then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just returning to your natural breathing. Just noticing sensations in your legs and your feet. This is particularly useful for all of us who've been sitting a lot. It's very healthy every now and then to have the legs above the head, above the heart, and just to help the circulation of the lymph to be more efficient in eliminating waste from your body, from those cells in your body. And unlike the blood, which moves around through the pumping of the heart, the lymph circulation is encouraged, or basically happens through muscle contraction. So of course, when we are doing yin poses, we are not just working with the muscles, but also compressing organs, and in that way helping to improve the efficiency of the circulation of the lymph. So now slowly just bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest. And then just slowly allow your knees to fall to one side. And when you're ready, push yourself up. And let's move the mat back away from the wall. Okay. Okay, so we're going to continue with another reclining pose. And this is the reclining twist. So remember, with the reclining twist, we have quite a few options with the reclining twist. If you don't find it comfortable to twist against onto a block. You can also twist onto a sofa, for example, if you have a sofa close to you, or even into the side of the wall if that's comfortable for you. You can also grab a cushion and put it between your legs if that makes it more accessible. So come lying on your back. And bring your knees into your chest. Open up your arms and then just simply allow your legs to fall to one side, or as I mentioned, to fall onto some blocks, if that makes it more accessible for you. If you don't want to do the reclining twist, then of course you are welcome to do the seated twist. But whatever feels good for your body at the moment. As we are working on the immune system, the twists, whether they are seated or reclining, will have positive effects. On both of them. So just getting into position, getting comfortable. And then let's just connect with the breath, with the deep breathing. So exhaling completely, and then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just returning to your natural breathing, or continue if you find this breathing technique useful for you. So of course, as we are in this twist, we are, of course, compressing the internal organs, as well as opening up the chest. And these actions help to stimulate the movement of lymph. And so why is the movement of the lymph important? Well, basically because the lymph is removing toxins from the body, and if it doesn't move, this can compromise the immune system because they're intrinsically connected. So of course doing these type of yin poses is very useful for getting the lymph moving, as well of course as doing more active muscular exercises like running or walking or swimming. Okay, so slowly bringing the legs up into the chest. Just hug the knees into the chest, facing forward if you are doing a seated twist. And then simply bring your legs down. So just relaxing your legs if you are in the reclining twist. Okay, so from here, let's go to the other side. So bring your knees up, stretch the arms out. If you're in the reclining twist, grab your block, bring it to the other side. And then we are going to allow the legs to fall to that side. Of course, if you are doing the seated twist, then simply turn your body to the other side. And remembering that each side can be different. You could feel different tension on this side. Perhaps it feels, your body feels more or less tension. The important thing is, if you're in the reclining twist, just relaxing your arms, relaxing your shoulders. And just notice this gentle squeeze across your abdomen. And now let's exhale completely. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now continue at your own pace, or just simply return to your natural breathing. Now really slowly bringing your knees up to your chest if you are reclining. If you are seated, just simply bring your torso forward. Hug your knees into your chest. And then allow the legs to straighten and simply relax there. Okay, so from here, we're going to move into the reclining butterfly. So we just continue on the floor. And if you remember with the reclining butterfly, if you need to, you can place two blocks on either side because that could help. You might feel there's too much stretch in the groin area, and this could reduce that a little. So have them ready just in case, and just placing them wherever feels comfortable, and the hands on the abdomen area. So we can notice the movement of the abdomen. Of course, if you don't feel the need for the blocks, then move them away. Okay, so another 5 minutes. So as you feel your body relaxing, let's move into that breathing. So exhale completely, and then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And simply continue at your own pace or return to your natural breathing. From here now, just simply straighten the legs out. Just to relax the knees. Feeling that stretch, the groin area. Okay, so from here, bending your knees and then just bring yourself up, and we're going to move into the Sphinx. So coming down onto your stomach. And remember, from here, you can simply lie on your back if that's what feels good for you. On your stomach, sorry. Or bringing yourself up into the Sphinx position. And remember, always being mindful of the sensations in the lumbar spine. Remember to relax the legs, relax the bum muscles. And from here, I'd like to suggest, if anyone wants to try it, you can bring a block and just simply lean your chin onto the block, or you can lean your head on the block. So these are a few adaptations if you find that works for you. Notice the movement of the abdomen against the mat. Now let's exhale completely. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just returning to your natural breathing now. Or continuing if you like this focus. So of course, indications that we have some lymph issues can be if you have swelling in your fingers, if you have cold hands or feet, And also if you suffer, for example, from bloating, these are all very simple indications that you have some type of issue with your lymph, with your lymphatic system. And so it's good to be aware of that, and it's good to be aware of the importance of trying to get some type of movement into your day every single day. And particularly for those of us who sit a lot, because when we are sitting, that circulation is obstructed. And so it's really important to try to include some type of deep breathing. Any type of compression of the abdomen, twisting, bending forward, bending backwards as we're doing now. And then of course some more active dynamic exercise like walking. Now simply bringing the head down, you can bring your head onto your forehead, onto your hands. Relax your shoulders, relax the arms, relax the lumbar spine. You can bring your two big toes together to help you to relax, particularly the lumbar spine. Okay, so from here, just push yourself up, and we're going to move into, I think, everybody's favorite, which is the child's pose. And in the child's pose, take whatever variation works best for you. You can either have your knees closed and bring your head onto the mat, relaxing like this, or with your arms, with your knees open and coming forward and relaxing. You can also have your arms out in front of you. So whichever feels good, just settling into that one. And let's just relax here. So once again, particularly in this pose, there's a compression
of the internal organs, particularly if we bring the abdomen onto the thighs. But even if we have the knees open, there is a nice gentle stretching of that area, which once again helps with the circulation of the lymph, allowing it to move around. So let's exhale completely. Then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now continuing or just returning to your natural breathing. Just making sure, if you are with your arms behind you, beside you, just relaxing the arms, relaxing the shoulders, being mindful of this really nice gentle stretching of all the muscles along the side of your spinal column. So this is the quintessential restorative pose in yoga. It's a returning inwards. Okay, so slowly moving up.
Okay, so from here we're going to move into another pose where we're going to be walking on the groin muscles. And from here I have variations. So the first one is the straddle. So of course with the straddle, the legs wide open and moving forward. You could move onto a bolster if that's comfortable for you. And for those of you who don't find the straddle very useful for you, useful for your body, I suggest moving back to the wall. So going back to the wall and then trying the wall frog. If you can remember the wall frog, that's the one where we bring the feet up in a type of a straddle position, and then we simply allow the legs to fall out to one side. Sorry, into a squat, not just straddle. A straddle would be this one, so you could of course try this one. But if you find this is too much, then you could bring your feet into a type of a squat and then just play around with the position of your legs. You can bring your feet a little bit together, you can bring them further apart, just simply looking for that stretch. And of course, placing your hands on your abdomen. Okay, so we'll be here for 5 minutes once again. And of course, when I was talking about the symptoms of an immune system that is a bit compromised or clogged or blocked, one of them, of course, can be fatigue. It can also be depression, and as well as the suggestions or advice for combating these symptoms. One of the very simple ones is fluid. So just making sure that we're getting enough fluid, that we're drinking enough water, which is quite difficult when we're inside, nice and cozy. We forget about drinking enough water. Just keeping the circulation going. Okay, so just connecting once again with that breath, with that deep, soothing breath. So exhaling completely, and then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, if you are in the straddle position and perhaps leaning onto a bolster, it's nice compression again for the abdomen, which is stimulating the lymph to come through your body with squeezing of the organs, squeezing of the muscles. And really, really slowly come up. Or if you have your legs against the wall, simply straighten your legs and stay there. If you are in the straddle, just come up and let's just stay facing forward. Just noticing the effect in the body. The energy flowing through the body. Hopefully helping with the circulation of lymph as well. Okay, so we're going to move to the last pose before we move on to the final relaxation. And this is the supported bridge. So if you grab a block and then come lying on your back. And then I always suggest always starting with the lowest position. So we're going to put the sacrum on the block. You can turn it up to the more rectangular size, but that can be quite challenging. So from here, just simply with your legs bent and bring the block underneath the sacrum. Get that comfortable. It mustn't be where the lower back is. It's under the sacrum. And we can simply stay here. We can, if that feels comfortable for us. Other options include bringing the arms above the head. And then also stretching out the legs. And whenever you feel comfortable, wherever you feel comfortable, whichever variation, then simply relaxing here. Now exhaling completely. Then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now continuing at your own pace or returning to your natural breathing. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Just notice how this position, which is also allowing the chest greater space for the diaphragm to move more effectively. And so this deep breathing can soothe the nervous system. Okay, so slowly bringing the arms down. If you had the arms above you, bend your knees. And then very gently push your pelvis up. Take the block away. And then straightening out the legs. And now, if you don't have the blanket already, please, if you want to, grab a blanket to cover yourselves. Grab a pillow for your head. Perhaps you'd like to put a pillow underneath your knees. That's also a great way to relax. And then we'll just start the final relaxation just by taking 3 deep breaths. So inhale and then exhale through your mouth. Then inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And lastly, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And then just simply allowing the body to relax, moving your awareness to all the different parts, all the little nooks and crannies of your body, to find any areas where you still feel some tension. Just noticing the effect of this practice on your breath and on your lymphatic and immune system. Just consciously relaxing all that tension, allowing it to slowly fade and move down away from the body into the mat. Your breath is very gentle now. So now slowly starting to move your fingers and toes, waking up the body. Making circles with your wrists and ankles. Then bring your arms above your head, give yourself a nice stretch. Bring your knees towards your chest, hug yourself. And then allow your knees to fall to one side and slowly bring yourself to a seated position. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and you can take some benefits with you to give a boost to the immune system that I think we all need in these times. Take care and see you soon.